Welcome to FUNTIME Arcades. This is our cocktail table. I just wanted to go over quickly what is included and what differentiates our product from others. So first thing first, as you can see, we offer our cocktail table with matching stools. These stools can have graphics applied on top and the sides if wanted. They feature a storage compartment and match, like I said, the design of the cabinet. The other thing that differentiates us is the screen size that we offer. As you can see, this is a 23-inch ViewSonic IPS high definition monitor, something that a lot of our competitors don't even come close to. Most of these cocktail tables have a 19-inch screen, and most importantly, we include a full-fledged tower PC running Windows 10. Others only have JAMA-based boards that are limited to either 60-in-1 games or 412 vertical games. This machine with this PC features 3,700 original arcade games, out of which we have over 100 cocktail-enabled games. What that means is they switch back and forth between player 1 and player 2. Okay, so our interface, sorry about the glare, our interface here basically features nothing more than Windows 10 when you first load. And you can see here we offer a variety of games. So you have MAME, the cocktail games themselves, Hyperspin, Pinball FX2, Pinball Arcade, and Hoyle casino games, slot machine games, card games. All of those are also available to install if you desire. We customize artwork since we also own arcadeartwork.com. Customers come to us, like this particular gentleman here, whose machine is about to be shipped out. He provided us with the graphics and instructions on exactly how he wanted his cocktail tabletop to look, including how he wanted those stools to be put together. I think it came out really nice, and we're very proud of the work that our graphics team put into this particular cocktail table. So this is me launching the Hyperspin front end. It starts out with a demo, some sort of intro video that can be easily bypassed if you hit your primary key. This is always your primary key right here. So I'm going to hit that, and it's going to jump right into the wheel. I will also go straight into favorites, and those favorites will basically be displayed with a video preview of the game, a template behind it that shows you what the game is like. By using the joystick, you can go up and down and select a variety of different types of games: Pac-Man, Paperboy, Puzzle Bobble, I mean, you name it. Like I said, this particular system features thousands of games, not just a few hundred, and you can play them all in one player mode. Some games are not playable with two players here because obviously this cocktail table rotates back and forth between player 1 and 2. If you are interested in a 4-player system or a 2-player system that has a trackball, we feature other models on our website at arcadecabinet.net that obviously look more like a standard upright cabinet and can support games that are for 2 players or even 4 players next to each other. So this one is really nice because it has pinball games with the side buttons, as you can see here, that lays flat just like a pinball table would, and you also can play, of course, all the favorites that everybody would recognize. So to actually run and start one of these games, you just press the play button, and it will load. And once it's loaded, it will literally initialize quickly. Most of them don't take more than a few seconds to start. Others can take up to 5 to 10 seconds. They all initialize exactly like the original would have. Adding coins is as easy as pushing this button here. You're getting, see how every time you push, you get credits. It's free play. Starting the game is as easy as hitting your player 1 button here, and there you go. So you're up and away. There you go. And of course, try not to die is a different story. But all right, jumping out of the game is as easy as hitting the 2 side buttons here and here. And so I'm back to the original screen. And now I'm going to pause this and jump in and show you the cocktail enable games. All right, so when you click on the icon called cocktail games, what you end up with is an interface that looks like this. It has a list of about 95 machines that I have pre-installed and configured to literally play games that flip back and forth between player 1 here and the other side, player 2. So I'm going to demonstrate that real quick by just picking a game. Let's take Frogger, which is preloaded. It shows you the screen preview of the game. Highlight it. You can use your joystick to go up and down and switch around between games, as you can see. So let's take Frogger, and all you have to do is hit the select button, which is on the side here, to load the game. So the game came up. We're going to initialize the game. It's up and running. Like I told you before, add a few coins. And now what I'm going to do is, to start a 2-player game, I go on the 2-player side, hit the 2-player button. Here we go. And so when you die, when player 1 dies on this side, what's going to happen is it's automatically going to switch the screen, flip it over to the other side, as you can see here. So now this person is up and can play. And that's true for all 95 of those games. That doesn't mean that those are the only games that are cocktail enabled, but those are the most important ones. You have hundreds of other games that you can configure to play that way. It's just something that we give you instructions for, but we don't have those pre-configured. So 95 of them, including of course all the favorites like Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, etc., Frogger, as you can see, all of those are pre-installed and ready to play. So to jump out, again, you just hit those 2 side buttons and you're back on your primary display. Alright, now I'm going to be demonstrating Pinball FX2, which is also pre-installed with about 60 to 70 tables, different tables, Star Wars, Marvel tables, a bunch of different type of games that are really cool. This is a Windows-based game, so getting into this game is going to require you to, you can use your joystick, as you can see here, to jump and select the one that you want. There's South Park. I'll go a little closer here. There's South Park. There's a bunch of Star Wars tables, a bunch of Marvel tables. Everything you can imagine is on here. So let's pick South Park, and I'm going to launch this game. We're going to play single player. And remember, I told you about the side buttons. Those are going to be your flippers on both sides here. This is going to be your plunger, so in other words, the ball launch, and this is camera view change. So we'll wait a second until that loads. All right, so the game is loaded. We're going to just launch it. As you can see, you can change your views here. So, and then use your. It's really a lot of fun.
Thank you, bud. It's very nice, short and sweet.
I'm going to show you one of the Star Wars tables here. It's loading right now. This is called Star Wars Starfighter Assault. It should come up here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, sorry, I'm videotaping and, of course, trying to play at the same time. It's kind of difficult. But just to show you that, you have about 60 to 70 of those pinball games on Pinball FX2 pre-installed with the side buttons acting as your flippers. All right, the last one that we will feature is going to be Pinball Arcade, which is literally a series of older arcade machines that are also pre-configured for this cocktail table and ready to play, with the side buttons as your flippers, just like the other one. Alright, so this is Pinball Arcade. This program, like I mentioned earlier, features a series of tables that are representing older pinball machines. You can go up and down this list with your joystick. You have pinball machines like Dracula, Bride of Pinbot, things like Central Park people would recognize, all the way down to games like Elvira, and I think this is Elvira right here. Firepower. I think that Star Wars is on here as well. Cougar, that was one of the popular pinball system machines in the back in the days. So there's a ton of these old machines. Yeah, there's the Space Shuttle one and Star Trek, like I mentioned. So let's get this going and start playing the this Star Trek table. Again, like I mentioned before, these games are Windows based, so you use your mouse to move around and get this started. You can change the view by hitting the view button here. See how you have different views that you can adjust. The same thing is true for Pinball FX2, the one that I showed you before. Then you use your ball launch here to pull back and launch the ball. And then you have your flippers, like I said, right here and on the other side. Alright, playing and videotaping obviously isn't very easy, but you get the idea. So going back, this is what our machine looks like. It's really nice, best possible cocktail table you can buy, not just with the larger screen, but also with the actual PC running everything, and you can install additional programs. I didn't show you the Hoyle collection of casino games, card games, slot machine games that are included. Because on this particular system right now, I don't have it installed. It's pre-loaded, but not installed. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. You can reach us at www.arcadecabinet.net. That's not .com, but .net. So arcadecabinet.net, or you can call 614-208-7780. Thanks.